They left my property and went and cut Peanut's head off, so I couldn't even get back my animal to give him a proper burial. They dissected him for rabies. There are 10 to 20 cases of rabies in the country a year for squirrels. And they cut his fucking head off to check to see if he had rabies. There was a criminal judge in my county that signed off on a search warrant to come and take Peanut and Fred and kill them. Could you imagine that's what today's news is about? We have people raping and killing children, and today's news is how the government killed a squirrel. The judge's name is Richard Rich. Richard Rich. That is the guy that signed Peanut's death warrant. Richard Rich of Chemung County signed a criminal search warrant to take a squirrel and a raccoon. For those of you that are just tuning in, when my house got raided 3 days ago, I wasn't even allowed to use the toilet without a police escort. The police escort then had to open up the back of the toilet to see if I was hiding anything in there. Meanwhile, the search warrant is literally to come and pick up a squirrel and a raccoon and any other wildlife in the house. I wasn't even allowed to feed the outdoor horses that missed breakfast and lunch. These are animals, these are horses that we took from kill pens and slaughter auctions that missed meals for weeks and weeks. And we do whatever it takes to get them back to we rehab them to get them back to their normal state. And the animal activist cops wouldn't even allow me to feed the animals outside of the place that they were investigating. I know this sounds absolutely absurd, guys, but we're talking about a criminal search warrant for a raccoon and a squirrel. So I'm telling you right now, this was much more than just meets the eye. You see this stuff on TV, you see it on Cops, where people get their houses raided like this. So in my opinion, I do not think they were just looking for a squirrel and a raccoon. I really don't. You wouldn't ask? You wouldn't ask me if I had cameras in my house? Yes, Richard Rich is the judge's name who signed off on the search warrant. And if anybody wants the search warrant, I will gladly post the search warrant so you guys could see what's going on. The fact of the matter is you guys could plead your case that Peanut was illegal to have in a house. And if it was, why wasn't there a complaint or a file or somebody to take Peanut away for the last 7 years? None. There was zero. You got some anonymous complaints on the internet, and that's what led to this. So